Guys, what's up? It's here, back with the video, and I'm going to be showing you 5 essential redstone circuits. Without further ado, let's hop right into it.
RenderForest.com.
Okay, first off, guys, right here, we start with a little simple timer circuit. So all you're going to need for this is 2 observers, like this, and then just going to place them opposite each other. It's going to go one like this, and one like this. And as you can see, this is going to set out a bit of a pulse. So now what you can do is you can have a little redstone circuit coming out. And I'm just going to mention for all these, I'm going to be showing just the circuit itself and not any redstone branches coming in or anything like that. Oops, there we go. Okay, so next up we have a kind of cool, almost locking mechanism. So if you want to incorporate this into some of your doors, or even this could be used as a bit of a decorating idea, because I've never really even seen anything like this. So first of all, you're going to want to put power in, and then one like that. And then what happens here is whenever, okay, so let's do a couple of things so I can just show you what's happening. So if I turn this on, and this puts a red kind of a bedrock bar across this. Whenever I flip this, it doesn't go through. It just completely blocks this lever. It says it kind of locks this one in position. I'll show you what I mean. If I turn this one on, and then I do that, it causes it to like lock up in this position. So if I turn this off, that one's gonna stay on. So you can do this for some pretty cool redstone circuits and stuff. It's also a really cool thing. It could be kind of like an airplane, like throttle lever or something, or a car throttle lever. If you can figure out how to incorporate this, like maybe if you want to like kind of hide it, you could have a block. Actually, let's test this out. Does this work with a block? Okay, no, it doesn't. So the redstone repeater has to be right next to it. But either way, maybe this is part of your circuit, so you could add this onto the control board too. But I still think it's a really cool idea, and I think it could be used in a lot of circuits. Okay, next up in this one right here. Okay, so this is going to be called a NOT gate. If you're already a redstone YouTuber or you do redstone, you probably already know what this is. But basically, this just switches your currency almost, like what you're on. So if I put redstone into this, right, and I power it, it turns off. If it's not powered, it's on. If I turn it on, it powers it off. So this can be useful if you won't have like let's say you're trying to make a like a 2x2 piston door, let's say, that you want it to always be open, then you do something like this, and then when you press the button, it'll temporarily turn it off. And that's basically how you can switch like from on to off, but still keep it in your circuit without having like use a lever. Okay, this one is this is kind of this is more of a concept. Okay, so you're gonna need for this one, you're either gonna need a piston, unlimited amounts of pistons, unlimited amounts of observers, depending on how high you want it to be. Or you're going to want it to be unlimited amount of redstone torches or amount of stone. So to start off with if we start off with the stone one, so if I go to my inventory and I bring up the stone, this one. To do the stone one right here and the torch one, you're going to have to start off with a NOT gate. And then you just pillar this up, and then you put one here. Boom, boom, like this, like this, like this. And this allows you to transfer redstone up. So currently it's not powered up here. You might want to alternate that so the NOT gate doesn't affect it right there. And also the stacking it is kind of like an upwards NOT gate. If I put this on and I do this, oh, it's powered up here. And so that's kind of how you can stack it. It can be a little fiddly, especially if you have other redstone around. And you have to worry about the NOT gate and the height level and all that. This one is much easier if you have the redstone resources available. So for this one, it's really easy. All you're going to want to do is put a piston right here, something like this, and then an observer facing down, and then you can make it the size you want. So say I want it to go up here, make it go across, and then I just make the redstone go out. Now what I would do down here is I would just power this piston, which sends up to this observer. Unfortunately, this does turn it into a pulse. So what you're going to want to do, if you come up here, is you're going to have to make a thing that makes it like stay up there, because this is just going to create a pulse. And you don't really want a pulse. You want it to be staying constant. And currently I don't know how to do that right now, but if you want to like say travel a button, so that's another reason why you want to use the other one. If you want to like keep it a long time, this will only kind of be a pulse. But if you want a button, it doesn't really matter, right? So you can just do something like this. and then if I just press the button, it'll send it through. And if you stack enough of these, it'll actually create a bit of a delay. So if you need a bit of a delay, but you don't have the observers, you could use that. Okay, finally. This is a common trick that takes some people a while to figure out. This is a comparator, okay? And then you can use any block that's updates. I don't mean like a crafting table or something used. It needs to be a block that you update. So for example, if and you might need a repeater depending on it, like depending on your build. So right now I'm gonna use a lectern. I'm gonna use a lectern for this, and then all you need is a comparator facing out. So this is a really easy and great way to build some kind of trap or secret entrance. Basically, what this does is it says if I place a book on this, it's gonna sense it. Ready? See, and it says, oh, that's a book. But also, if it's something a little more complicated, let's say we want something a little more complicated. So if I go to a chest, or here, even better, an item frame, okay? So if I go to an item frame, right, and I put this on a wall, and then I go like this, and it has to be a solid block. It can't be glass or anything. And I put this here, and then I take this thing and I bring it out, and I just stick my comparator back and over here. This can sense where it is. So it'll send a different amount of pulsage out depending on where it's rotated at. So right now it has it at this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a bit of a simple circuit right here. So I'm gonna just do this, boom, 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 boom. So as you can see, it's only at 1 piston right now. If I turn it though, 2 pistons, 3 pistons, 4 pistons, 5 pistons, 6 pistons. And basically you can use this, if you put an observer or something, you can use this to create multiple circuits to like change what you want it to go to. Which is a really cool thing if you want to create some kind of passcode or something, or you want to make some kind of item switcher. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you have any questions, comment them down below, and I'll reply to them and help you get set up. Without further ado, that's it, guys. Bye!